You've been sold a lie. You do not need BCAA supplements, contrary to what you've been told. And I'm gonna show you why and how you can save $30 to $50 every month by not buying this supplement. But before I get into this, please make sure to like and subscribe. It helps the channel grow, helps more people see this video, and I can make more informational videos for you on these topics. But first, we need to dive into what are BCAAs, also known as branched chain amino acids. Technically, they are a form of essential amino acid, but they consist of three main amino acids: leucine, isoleucine, and valine. They are called essential amino acids because the body does not make them. So you must get these amino acids through external sources, such as eating meat, protein powders, or even supplements. An even easier definition is BCAAs are just protein. Protein is just amino acids, BCAAs are just three of those amino acids. Now, importantly, essential amino acids, there are 9 of them. You get all 9 of those within your typical foods, such as meat. So why have you been sold so hard on BCAA supplements? Well, obviously supplement companies need to make money, and this is just one way they do that, by extrapolating data that may not fit into real life. But secondly, when we're looking at BCAAs, a lot of the science used to back these was around the idea of leucine, and leucine seen as the main trigger for protein synthesis or creating new proteins or building muscle. But there are inherent problems with this belief. So here are 3 of them. First one, BCAAs alone theoretically cannot create an anabolic state. Secondly, you need all 9 BCAAs and 11 non-essential amino acids to build muscle. And thirdly, if you hit your daily protein intake, for example, 1.6 grams and above per kilo of body weight, or around 0.8 grams per pound of body weight and above, taking BCAAs makes no further difference. So touching on the first point, that BCAAs alone cannot create an anabolic state. When taking BCAAs, muscle protein synthesis, the creation of new muscle protein, and muscle protein breakdown are diminished. This happens because BCAAs only provide 3 of the 9 essential amino acids, meaning the body has to break down other proteins within your body to make up the rest of the essential amino acids. So theoretically, it would be impossible for BCAAs alone to help you build muscle, because the protein turnover rate will be so high from the body trying to extract other essential amino acids to make up for the lack of them. But we typically don't take BCAAs on their own. It's usually done before or after exercise or with other foods. So when taking 5.6 grams of BCAAs after exercise, which is equivalent to 20 grams of whey protein powder. So in 20 grams of whey protein, you'll get around 5 grams of BCAAs. We see a 22% increase in muscle protein synthesis compared to the placebo, meaning this group saw a 22% increase in their ability to build muscle. So it would seem that just taking BCAAs is more than enough to see gains after training. However, this is 50% lower than when taking a whey protein supplement. And this whey protein supplement has similar number of BCAAs in it anyway. So why would you use BCAAs when you can just use a whey protein supplement? When consuming an adequate daily protein intake, BCAAs do not help you make any further gains. So when I'm talking a daily protein intake, we're talking anywhere from 1.6 to 2.2 grams per kilogram of body weight, or is it 0.8 to 1 gram per pound of body weight. So if you weigh 160 pounds, typically around 160 grams of protein is what you're looking to do. Now this depends based on what your goals are. So if you're trying to lose body fat, you may be on the higher end of the spectrum. If you are trying to gain muscle mass, you might be on the lower end of the spectrum. You don't need as much protein when you're gaining weight. So what should you do instead of buying and taking BCAAs? You don't need to do anything. You can just stop buying these, have your normal whey protein or plant protein, beef protein, whatever protein powder that is, supplement. If you use protein powders, I suggest people do, just because it's generally easier to hit your protein targets. When you have those, it's also convenient when you're going to and from training, or if you're having to go from training back to work, etc. You can easily get down a shake versus trying to heat a chicken and rice meal, for example, and eat that while you're driving. You can drink your shake while you're driving. So if you're in a rush, protein powders are a perfect option. There's no benefit to using protein powders over normal food. There's no benefit over using normal food over protein powders. You just want to have a variety of things within your diet. Same thing around protein. So if you like this video, make sure you like, subscribe, please share it. Again, save yourself money. Don't buy any BCAAs. Their only real use case is to flavor your water. I know my wife likes to use BCAAs just to flavor her water over using other things because she doesn't like drinking plain water. Maybe you're in that boat. then that would be an option. Other than that, there is really no purpose for it.